Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Scorpio for the first half of July 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or NotSoMysticalTarot.com. Everything will be in the description if you would like a personal or private reading. All right, let's just get started. I will say watch your Moon and Rising signs if you want a little more clarification, because this is a general reading, okay? All right. We start out for our Scorpios, Two of Pentacles. And I'm going to just tell you now, the energy is like coming through all of these readings is very similar. There are certain signs where things are really similar, so I'll be interested to hear if you are able to watch your Moon and Rising signs, if you're getting the same cards, because the same cards are coming up a lot, and I'll be very interested to hear. Anyways, Two of Pentacles. You've got calm seas, rough seas, right? It kind of like a little bit of a wobble. This can kind of be about starting over or starting from a new position. Maybe an unexpected start over too. And what else do we have? Yeah, Five of Pentacles. There might have been some kind of disappointment. Maybe something just didn't go your way. You know, you could have tried something maybe financial wise or job wise. You could have tried, you know, even a reorganization of your home. Maybe you were working on some kind of like tangible like fitness goal, whatever it was, and it didn't work out. For whatever reason, it didn't work out. It was disappointing. Something did not go as planned, and you're kind of at this point here of starting over. But you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes it's better just to let all that stuff kind of come to pass, and you start over and whatever. Let this go. It's time to, you know, nobody wants to stay here in this position of being like kind of left out in the cold and things not working out. And okay, you got this Four of Cups here. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, here you have this being left out in the cold, kind of just things just not working out, and then here you have just this lack of enthusiasm, a complete lack of enthusiasm. So maybe it was just, you know, maybe you were headed in a direction that really was not going to be fulfilling for you, and the universe just kind of cut you right off and said, like, stop wasting your time. This isn't working out. I know you're disappointed right now, but we're going to move on. Because here, especially here, where you have this, you know, this cup being offered, and, you know, you're like, I don't even care. You might have had a goal that was someone else's goal and not your own. Is that possible? That's kind of what I'm feeling, is that maybe you had a goal that you should have had, or somebody else thought you should have had. You should have been attaining this. This is what you should want. Well, you know what? I think it's time for you to want what you want. And the nice thing is the other card that came up is the Nine of Pentacles, and that's about a substantial victory. So it looks like I said, you might have had a little bit of a wobble and some disappointment. And honestly, like I said, it's just because you were headed in the wrong direction. It wasn't interesting to you. It wasn't where you belonged. But then you have this Nine of Pentacles saying, like, once you write yourself around, like, you're on, I don't want to say easy street, but that's kind of what I heard. But you're on an easier path, and it will be easier to achieve the things that you want. So don't fight the system, okay? That's kind of what I'm feeling here is, don't fight the system and try to make something fit you that doesn't fit you, something that you don't want. That's exactly what it feels like to me. All right, what else do we have going on for our Scorpios? You have Temperance. Yeah, a balance. And remember, you are the Cups, okay? And Temperance is all about creating a balance. So this is all about not freaking out and running in the opposite direction of what didn't work, but like, let's just refine, back it up a few steps, and adjust our plan. I think it's more that than just a run screaming in the opposite direction. And that's easy to do because I'm a Scorpio rising. Scorpios are a water sign. You're a little more emotional sometimes, and if that's kind of what's leading you at that time, you can be very like quick to react. And that's the thing. We don't want that right now. And look at that, Two of Cups. So here you have the Temperance. You have this angel here with these two cups kind of balancing things out, and then you have the Two of Cups here. You know, you have the Two of Pentacles where you're kind of starting over. Same thing here. I do feel like this is not with another person, though. I feel like it's kind of starting over with you. Like maybe you were disappointed that things didn't go quite the way you wanted, and maybe, I don't want to say maybe, I feel like you're beating yourself up a little bit. And I want to say Cancer got something along these lines too, but I do feel like you're beating yourself up just a little bit, and that's where this whole Temperance thing comes in too. Like, that is not the way that you identify with yourself. If you are beating yourself up, you're never going to progress. So you want to be able to build yourself up a little bit. This is about, I I really think here about how you're looking at yourself, and to kind of come to, I feel like I'm hearing like come to terms with myself. Like give yourself a chance, you know, like we're not perfect people. We make mistakes. You can't put yourself out on the chopping block to be beaten up just because you've made a mistake or made a wrong turn, okay? That's where this balance comes, and it's almost like a brand new relationship with yourself, like a little bit more ease. Create some ease, not so much craze. Ease, not craze. Okay, this is crazy because I will tell you these cards are coming up in varying combinations through everybody's reading, but you have the Tower. So yeah, this was a thing where like almost like you didn't know when to quit, so it was kind of done for you. Like, this isn't working, you're done. Just like that Five of Pentacles, same sort of thing. Like sometimes we can't make the choice ourselves, even when we see the writing on the wall. So the universe comes in and goes, okay, well, you're not going to handle this the way that you need to handle it, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to give you a hand. And the other card that came up with this is the Two of Wands. So you got the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and now the Two of Wands. This is all about building a whole new platform. This is about changing everything, and also changing your expectations of yourself here, changing expectations, and maybe realigning them with what you really want, not what people. I really think this is a big thing of you allowing other people to put their expectation on you, and not even like they're pushing it on you, but you're just thinking, well, they're doing this, I should be doing that. And it's really not about that. It's about you doing what feeds you, what makes you you, what makes you happy. And what makes them happy isn't necessarily going to make you happy. So it's really about what makes you happy. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so the great thing is you have all these twos. It's almost like you're just you're starting from fresh a little bit, and then you get that Temperance where you're balancing it all out. And look at Ten of Pentacles. So you started out with that Five of Pentacles, really sad, disappointed, things didn't work out, and look, you get it all righted around. You know, with you starting over with that Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands, look, you have success. I mean, it's a measured amount of success. I mean, it's a serious thing. And true to the water signs, of course, you have this Seven of Cups, where you have a lot of different emotions about this process and how it's gone down and how you feel about it. And maybe you're just not quite sure how you feel about it. That's okay. Yes, take the time and sort all that stuff out, but don't make yourself crazy. Again, it's just not really worth all of that. Don't overanalyze to where you are just, I don't want to say wasting time, but to where you're just focusing on things that aren't important. This is a lot of stuff happening here. Pick out the important things, focus on your success. And one thing I want to say about this too is when you are at this Ten of Pentacles, this is a measured level of success. People can see it. And when someone compliments you on this turn you've taken in this new direction you're going in, don't say, oh, it was nothing. Well, it was something because it was important to you, okay? So like, take that compliment, take it to heart and be like, yeah, I worked really hard, thank you, okay? And look at this, you have the World. So you managed in the first half of July to kind of turn around all of this just stuff that was coming at you. You managed to turn this around and make this into something completely and totally different. And it's really amazing. So I want you to really see the work you've done, see the progress that you've made, and I don't want you to discount that in any way, shape, or form, okay? It's really important. I'm going to get just one more card, and I will let you guys go, because I know it's getting a little bit long. All right, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, again, you need to pick out the things that are the most important and focus on those. And as you walk toward what is most important here, the things that are not important just fall away. And that's, like I said, you don't need too much of this mess kind of hanging over your head. Whatever's not important will just sort of fall away. And that's all that matters. You are realigning everything for success. And that is really awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.